Moneyball sounded like a reasonably interesting film, and while it's definitely a little slow, I didn't mind it. This was released in 2011. It's directed by Bennett Miller. It's written by Steven Zaillian and Aaron Sorkin, and we have a cast including Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill, Philip Seymour Hoffman, and various others. And Brad Pitt plays a character called Billy Beane. And this is actually a biographical film about Beane's attempt to assemble a baseball team. Billy Beane was the general manager of the Oakland athletic team, and this is the first time that I'm hearing of this particular team. I like baseball, I do like baseball, but I'm not the most knowledgeable about some Major League Baseball teams, so if anybody wants to share any facts about Oakland athletics, please feel free to do so. Apparently, according to Wikipedia and the tiny research I did, they were an MLB team from 68 to 2024 last year. So pretty interesting in itself. And this is focusing on the 2002 season and Billy Beane's attempts to assemble this team. And as a concept, yeah, I liked it. I thought it was an interesting enough story. The overarching narrative definitely appealed to me, but it was quite slow. There were definitely times when it was really, really slow, but I never got to the point of feeling bored. It was never too bad, but definitely the pacing could be a little bit better. It could be a little bit more interesting. We do have some lovely editing, some really fun editing, and very likable characters, great performances. I obviously don't know how accurate Brad Pitt's portrayal of Billy Beane is. I don't know anything about the real individual, so if you have anything to share there, please feel free to do so. But certainly the character in the film came across quite interesting, as quite an interesting individual, so I was quite happy with the characters. We have some great music. I found that it was quite easy to feel the characters' emotions and to feel like I was on the journey with the characters. So apart from being a little slow, there's not really anything wrong with it. There's nothing that didn't work. I certainly learned a bit. I learned about a baseball team I hadn't heard of, which is always nice, and I found it to be quite a satisfying experience. If you're a fan of baseball films, then it's definitely worth watching. The editing is great, the performances are great. Yes, it's a little slow, but as I said, nothing too severe. And ultimately, I came away from it feeling pretty satisfied. Obviously, if you're aware of the true story, then you'll almost definitely have very different expectations to me. I had zero expectations. I wasn't looking for anything specific. But obviously, if you can connect with the story more, then it might be a different experience. I'd love to know how you found it. But personally, I thought Moneyball was not a bad film. And if you like baseball films, sports films, if you just like films about true stories, then I'd say it's one that might be worth checking out.